Hello, I'm John Swan, one of the plumbing inspectors with Pikes Regional Building Department. Today we're going to talk about water heater replacements and some of the common mistakes we see during water heater replacements. This will apply to both contractors and do-it-yourself homeowners. First and foremost, it doesn't matter what type of water heater you are installing, even if it's the same model as the old one, you must pull a permit and have it inspected. There are many different requirements for water heaters depending on things like the location and type of water heater, so it's important that you choose the right one from the beginning. To do that, there are several important questions you need to ask yourself. Is it in a crawl space? Is it in a manufactured home? Is it accessed through a bedroom or a bathroom? Does it have a metal or plastic vent? The answer to these types of questions will help determine the type of water heater you need. For example, if you live in a manufactured home, you will most likely need to install a water heater specifically approved for a manufactured home. If you install a unit not approved for that manufactured home, you might not get past inspection. Do your research ahead of time. A good place to start is the water heater handout on our website at pprBD.org. Once you have installed the water heater, here are a few basic things our inspectors will be looking for during an inspection. One of the first things we'll look for starts outside the mechanical room. We're looking for proper venting for your combustion air requirements, which could be done with ducts, louver doors, or in this case here, you'll see grills.
And it has to be both high and low, right?
Yes.
And what happens if you're in an older home and you don't have the proper airflow?
Well, if you're in an older home, it may require you to do a little bit more work. You may need to increase your vent sizes, or you can remove a door, or you can add a louver door to get you the proper venting for the combustion air requirements. When we get to the water heater, we're looking for easy access to the water heater itself. Code requires us to have 30 inches in front of the controls for removable access.
Basically, you just don't want to have a bunch of stuff or junk near the water heater.
Yes, we want to be able to get to the water heater and be able to remove it once the time comes. Then our inspectors will look at the vent on top of your water heater. This particular vent here is a metal vent. We are looking for each joint to be fastened with 3 fasteners, that it is flowing uphill, 1/4 inch slope minimum. Keep in mind that tape is not allowed to secure our joints together.
And that happens a lot. A lot of times people just try to put tape on there
Yes.
and call it good, but that
Yes, we have to have the tape removed so we can verify the direction of flow for our vents and to verify that it is mechanically fastened at each joint. Okay, then we will look at the water connections. There are several different type of approved connectors for water heaters. As you see here, we have flexible copper water heater lines. Nothing's leaking and everything is secure. Then we verify your gas connector. It's very important to keep in mind that every time you replace your water heater, you must change out your gas connector. They are rated for one-time use only.
And this is something, even if they're in good condition, you still have to replace it.
Yes, one-time use only is all they're allowed to be. Once we've verified all the connections to the water heater, then we will look at your temperature and pressure relief drain tube, also known as the TMP. In some situations, you will be able to use the old TMP pipe off the old water heater. Just keep in mind that when we discharge the TMP, it must be 1.5 to 6 inches above the floor. Another thing we are looking for, which is often overlooked, is we must have the manufacturer's install instructions on site for our inspectors. Those are normally slapped to the water heater itself.
And that just makes it a lot easier for you guys to just have those already readily available.
Yes.
The homeowner doesn't have to hunt for them.
Yes, sir. If the inspector has any questions about the installation or what the manufacturer itself is requiring, everything is right in the install sheet. One of the most important things that we look for during our water heater inspection is carbon monoxide detectors. Every level of your home that has a bedroom will be required to have a carbon monoxide detector. And as you can see here, this particular one is a combination both smoke and carbon monoxide. You can have either hardwired detectors or battery operated detectors, but once again, every level of the home with a bedroom is required to have a carbon monoxide detector. These are some of the basic things that we look for during a water heater inspection. It's all about life and safety. A mistake made during the water heater replacement can be deadly, and we take these inspections very seriously. Just keep in mind that this is one type of water heater that can be used. We picked this one just to showcase what our inspectors are typically looking for during our inspections. We hope this video was helpful in your water heater replacement.